Hello, this is Real World Audio, and I'm doing a follow-up video to my moving coil step-up videos, and there I gave as an example my Audio Technica cartridges, which are 0.35 millivolt output cartridges. And in those videos, I told you guys that what I recommend how to do your step-ups for the cartridges is to get a 5 millivolt for the phono stage input. So your step-up should be to such a level that the voltage is elevated to 5 millivolts. But when you look at the example that I gave to you guys, actually with my the violin with the built-in phono stage, the step up ratio is close to that, so I think I'm getting something like 5 or 6 millivolts from the Audio Technica cartridges. But when I use my step up transformer, it has a little bit, actually much higher gain. So what's going on? So can you follow that path that I am doing exactly? Will you be safe or will you be not safe? So basically here, when you have to be very watchful for that 5 millivolt max recommendation is if you have solid state phono stages, because they are not happy if you push the input too high. So if you have a solid state phono stage, then I would say that 5 millivolt maximum is absolutely mandatory, because if you go higher, then it's going to saturate your unit, it's going to go into distortion, and it's going to get very nasty very quickly, very soon. So you are going to get harsh, unforgiving sound if you do that. So be very mindful. However, with tube phono stages, in that case, they are much more forgiving. You can push them to 6-7 millivolts usually easily. Although I would say check the manual of your phono stage, because each manufacturer has his own idea how much headroom they provide for their phono stages. So even in tube phono stages, 5 millivolt is a good ballpark. But if you can go higher, if your phono stage allows to go higher, then do by all means, because it's going to massively improve the dynamic response you are getting from your record. So basically, I'm here giving you a range what you can look for those Audio Technica cartridges that I listed, and any others which give output in the 0.3, 0.35 millivolt range, which is a very common popular range for a lot of MC moving coil cartridges. So basically, if you have a 1 to 10 step up transformer, that will give you a 3.5 millivolt, and that's very safe for solid state phono stages. But I would go higher than that for tube phono stages. You will be able to enjoy them, but if you can step it higher, it will be way more dynamic. So if you have a 1 to 15 step up, then it will step it up to 5.25 millivolts. I would say this is at the boundary of being safe for a transistorized phono stage. It will be still okay with it, and it's perfectly fine for two phono stages. If you have a 1 to 20 step up, like for example Hashimoto has 1 to 20 step up units, and then you will get 7 millivolts. I would definitively not recommend this for solid state units, but for most tube phonos, they will be happiest with this range, as most tube phono stages can easily take 7 millivolts. But I still tell you guys, double check it with the manufacturer. What do they state? If they explicitly state no more than 5 millivolt input, then you need to stick to that. However, 7 millivolts should be fine because there's a lot of cartridges, moving magnets, which have like 6 millivolt, 7 millivolt inputs. So most manufacturers do manufacture their phono stages to be able to handle that. And theoretically, solid state phono stages should be able to handle that as well. But in practice, if you are getting close to their headroom, they are starting to lose their character, and it's going to get very shrill, very nasty, and not a good sound, not something you want. And in my case, when I'm using that external step up I have, it's a 1 to 25 step up ratio. It gives me almost 9 millivolt inputs. And my Hagerman phono stage, the violin, it loves that 9 millivolts. So if I'm using that, it still has plenty of headroom to handle it. And it's just astonishingly dynamic with that. So just remember, the step up, the millivolts you get, the higher you get, the greater your dynamic resolution is. So basically, 9 millivolt, it means you have almost twice the dynamic resolution compared to 5 millivolt, and 3 times the dynamic resolution of 3.5 millivolt. So that's, you are going to hear that in the sound, but you need to be aware of the input sensitivity of the phono stage, because if you are running out of headroom, then you are going to get compression and you won't be able to enjoy this tremendous potential in dynamics. So that's why it's very important to match step ups with phono stages, with cartridges, and to know that you have a phono stage that is able to handle large dynamics and is able to handle that sort of input levels. So this is a little addition that I wanted, and it was prompted by a comment that I have received, whether that 7 plus millivolt range is safe for phono stages. So thank you guys for watching my videos, and thank you for commenting, and this helps me to provide more helpful advice for all of you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.